Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody had a wonderful day yesterday, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. So, the factory has grown some and is in the process of growing as I start planning out a few more of these blocks here. Specifically, kind of looking at where I need to put some things. Especially because I think today is the day that our starter patches die. And a lot of that just has to do with the fact that I am having to pick up a lot of them fairly quickly. Now, fortunately, this means that our power isn't going to be touched because I'm powering it, feeding it differently. Unfortunately, however, means that the rest of our factory is going to require re-upping, if you will. Okay. So what I've done here is I've at least gone ahead and laid out some templates for what we'll get started with in terms of layout. And I went ahead and realized I'm probably going to need a double here to cover this patch. In fact, I have several patches here that are probably going to be kind of interesting to work around. Either outright ignoring them, which is going to suck, or actually collecting them. Either way, let's grab. Having these templates to work from is actually really nice. And at first, I thought I was going to have to go back through and fix it because of the fact that I had forgotten to add. Radars to everything. But I realized that I don't have to do that anymore because of the fact that the roboports will act as radars. And that is actually better overall because I'm not spending power on radars that are redundant. Now, as far as layout goes, I think this row right here, this middle row, is actually going to be the start of our rail network. And once all of these go away, which they eventually will, I'll be able to go ahead and probably put in a loading station. Actually, I could probably go ahead and put in a loading station now. Put another double here. And then we'll use that to kind of be the start of what will be our rail network. Just kind of start filling this in. So this, yeah, I like this. Actually, this is nice. And then the nice thing is that I can later come in and take this out and replace it with something else entirely, should I so choose to. I need no, that's staging. Here we go. That's just the station. Awesome. So I could set up 2 stations here pretty easily. Yeah. many rails do I have on hand? Oh, plenty. Yeah, we're good. I have a few. And there's a train in the background. You guys probably can't hear it, but all right, next up, I need just the regular template. And what I should do is make a blueprint specifically for I don't have one specifically for, well, no, I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that easily. So I need to come up with a blueprint for loading and unloading stations. And I think let's get rid of those. Because I'm not sure I'm happy with their placement. And I do want to come up with a better solution for a loading and unloading station. Something that's a little bit easier to have come on and off of the network. That's one of the nice things about being in the planning stage and just using blueprints as kind of figuring out where everything's at, is that I'm not locked into the build itself yet. I have a chance to see where everything's going to sit first before I start planning everything out. One of the things, though, that I'm going to do, let's get rid of those. Let's grab you. And I want super compact. We're going to come down south. Damn. That doesn't mess around. Okay. I need to go grab some large power poles. And actually, you know what? I'm going to grab... first of all, I need to augment how many I'm making. And then I can go through and start placing them. Was a little conflicted today on what I wanted to do, if I'm being honest, because the new DLC for GTA Online just came out. And I think, I keep hearing everybody always saying, oh, this is the last one, this is the last one. And it's like, I don't think so. At least not yet. But then I'm like, nah, I don't really feel the need. I'll play it on my own time. Besides, it usually doesn't stream very well anyway, because everybody else is streaming it. And there are only so many random idiots that people want to watch. Plus, I've actually been looking forward to working on this. Oh, yeah. We need to start bringing in some more. I also remembered there are a couple tracks from Factorio's soundtrack, and I've been trying to place them, like why they sound so familiar to me. And it struck me the other day as I was watching a YouTube video. The reason why is because of the fact that they sound like they are from the video series for Astartes. if you've never seen it, do yourself a favor and look it up. And there's actually two versions of Astartes. There is the original version, and then there's the Games Workshop version. They are fundamentally identical, aside from the fact that the audio has been changed in certain circumstances due to licensing issues. But there are some musical cues from the animation, from the original, that remind me of that Factorio reminds me of. I need more belts. How am I doing on radar? We're good on radar. Excuse me. I need a lot more undergrounds. Let's grab all of those. Yeah, honestly, I think this is why I usually prefer rail worlds, because they don't run out of this stuff so quickly. Let's pick those up by hand. In all fairness, though, we did spend quite a bit of time working on working on blueprints yesterday, so there was that. Oh, whoops. I gotta fix that. There we go. A lot of that'll get cleaned out anyway. Okay. Let's get the iron going again. And primarily what I need to do is get 5 lines. What do I have down here? I have uh, 5. So 4 into 5 is what I'm looking at. So I need to condense that. There we go. Huh. I don't like that at all. No. There we go. No, not again. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Oh, suspect. Now that's coming in down here. Grab some more fuel for our power generation. just be cleaner that way. Whoops. Cool. So there's that. No. And then there we go. Excellent. Oh no. Yeah, most of these are almost empty. Not completely, but definitely getting close. And I'm making sure that I'm trying to get all of this out of here. My little splitter here is doing its job quite nicely. Fortunately, oh, nice. Let's grab some more belts down here. That's part of the reason why we need to rehook up the iron, because of the fact that we're going to need it for belts. As well as rails. There we go. That will take care of, hopefully, enough iron for the next couple of days at least. That's going to be kind of the important part. Is just making sure that we have enough resources for what's coming up. And then next up, I'm going to want to hit up this copper. Oh, what did we finish? Get that started. Do that. And let's actually do the robot stuff first. And then, because once I get the robot stuff done, I can go ahead and start automating the construction of roboports. And that will allow me to start filling in the rest of the blueprint that I need to, at least the important components. Now, that will also increase power draw a bit, so I do have to be careful. But since I'm not making the robots yet, it's a trade-off. So oh, it's just sounds upstairs. Okay. kept hearing this weird popping sound that was getting irritating. You know what I'm thinking is I might go ahead there. Just make it so that both sides are getting used. See if that'll help the overall utilization. All right. Now, as far as location planning, a couple of things that we're going to need to do first is I will need to set up smelting areas, and I will need to set up product production areas, such as green circuits and red circuits. Those are going to be the two big ones. And I'll need areas for iron, copper, steel, stone brick. So that'll kind of be the first major parts that I need to take on. Let's just go ahead and get these started now. It looks like I'm utilizing this enough that I should be able to pull some of the flow through. I may also do that. Have some. There we go. That looks like it needs it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And now we're out of large poles again. Awesome. Construction robots are done. Actually, I should be able to start making roboports. Yeah. They're just steel, iron gears, and advanced circuits, which I believe I am making, or I am bringing all of them. God bless it. I'm bringing all of those up in this general area. Or at least I thought I was. I could do that. And then, oops. Oh, I am out of inserters. Bum, 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 bum. under 50. And then all I need is to bring up some of these through this mess that is my spaghetti factory. There we go. There. That'll ensure that we've got those going, and then I just need let's start you as the storage chests. What else do you... Oh, no, I can't do that yet because I need to bring up... I need to bring up red circuits from over here. We'll get there eventually. Unless... Unless... Am I bringing up greens from there? I am. Right. And go. See how I want to do this. Okay. So I can move that over there. Oops. Okay, there we go. And then clear that off. There. Now all I have to do is bring this up. I'm sure there are probably more elegant ways of doing this. Specifically, no. Oh, yeah. I know what's going wrong here. Okay. I know why. The reason why that's not working is I need this to be left and I need it to be iron plates. There we go. There. That's what I was after. Sometimes, Cruz, you're such a dummy. Okay. There we go. Now we're making what we need. And you're set to nothing at the moment. We need to fix that. Let's do 50. Because 50 is a good number. Just ask 50 cent. Grab some more of those. Grab some more underground belts. My inventory is now full. There we go. I need to drop off. Here's some more wood. Here's a bunch of resources that I don't need at the moment. There's that and that. I'll just combine the circuits because why not? Okay. Now that we've got that going, I believe copper is going to be our next major issue. But I also wanted to, of course, look at setting up essentially what'll be our loading stations. And I wanted not only the loading station, but also their on-off scenario here, how they'll connect to the rail network. So we've got a little bit of time that we can work with this. Got those. Okay. So what I want is let's grab city block. And specifically, let's grab it without all of the asphalt. Because I want this to be a situation where I can go ahead and put it in place. There we go. So that is essentially the straight and the loading dock, the loading station. Now I need to tie the two together in such a way that doesn't cause any problems. And it shouldn't be too hard. Oops. I mean, that'll be pretty straightforward. Now, what I could do is just go ahead and have this use a single side in order to go on and back off, and then it goes back into the network and starts doing its thing. And I'm kind of thinking that might be my best option. Um, what if? Yeah, I think that might be my best option, actually, because that will reduce. Well, because one of the other things that I was thinking about was where's my. Here we go. Was just making sure that I had all of this in order as well. Unfortunately, unless I bring this down a little bit further, because I need to make sure that um, they'll be able to cross over without any issue. What I might do is do a roundabout section of this as well. so that periodically there will be spots where instead of just you either get to go right or you get to go left, you actually do get to um, go around the roundabout and then back off of it again. But I think I like this. So what we'll do is there, and that, and that, there. And then the only other thing that I'm thinking is maybe maybe I could get away with an on ramp here. Well, there's no maybe. I absolutely could. It's just getting away with the off ramp, which I have an idea. Let's let's try something. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to bring this up a little bit higher and then feed into here, which is fine. That's what the planning stage is for, is to make sure that we can do what it is that we want to do. And then that. So the next thing that I want to do is we'll take out this. Put that there. And then oh, look at there. It ain't super pretty, but it'll damn well get the job done. Okay. All right. And then oh, there we go. Just make a couple of adjustments to light placement. And we are good to go. Yeah, that'll look good. Again, it's not the prettiest thing in the world. Like it's not all like symmetric and whatnot. But the important part is that this is going to work for exactly what I need it to do. So what I can do now is come over here to our loading station, grab that, save blueprint, and we now have a loading station that we can put anywhere, basically. Yeah. And the nice thing is that this will allow trains to constantly come through And the only time that a train is going to have to wait is if it's loading or unloading, or if like one's coming through while it's loading or unloading. But generally speaking, they should be able to come through here pretty easily and pretty quickly. And again, small trains, so it shouldn't be too bad. All right, I like that. I like that a lot. So with that out of the way, how's our pollution cloud doing? It's trying to expand. It really is. Okay, so let's look at grabbing. Awesome. And that is also awesome. That'll take a little bit to actually empty out, which I'm fine with, but everybody else is filling back up, which is what I wanted. Steel is the only one that's going to be an issue. Let's see. And mostly that's just because of how I have steel set up. So, not too worried about that one. And then, what else have we got? I should. And then you're just waiting on steel, which again is fine. So now, oh, that's one of the other things that I should start working on are the blueprints for smelters. Now, right now, at the moment, I should say, when it comes to that's uranium mining, let's queue that up next because I'm probably going to need it. And then we should do military 3. And yeah. So at the moment, I don't have. I mean, obviously, I'm not on Vulcanus, so I don't have access to the foundries, which, of course, would be a huge boon to the base itself. Having access to foundries would be amazing. But since I don't have that, so instead, what I need to do is look at setting up electric smelters, electric furnaces, I should say. Let's do it that way. That way I can keep as much copper going as possible through this line. I'm going to need it. So next up, let's go back to the lab. And I want to look at, let's grab, what do you think? Fill in some of this area. I'm thinking I could either do a double or a single. I think I might do a single. Actually, no, I need to do a double. And the reason why I need to do a double is so that I can do um, loading station and smelting in one. So let's grab Yeah, let's do. Okay. Grab this. Then I grab that. Something feels incorrect. Oh, I know why. Because that's not supposed to be there. Okay. So what I want to do. Oh, and I can set this up to be a parameterized, I think, parameterized blueprint. That would be cool. Yeah. So what I want to do. And let's grab that. Actually, what I'll do is I'll probably do a version of this without the concrete. So um, that'll just make it easier. And then I can very easily place these, then the concrete template, and everybody will be happy. So for this, let's go ahead and how do I want to set this up? Because I've got this here, and then I want. Do I want to do? Because I need to do a loading station as well, or an unloading station, I should say. So if I do that, let's just grab all of those and then there. And then we'll just get rid of all of this and all of that. Okay. Get rid of all of you. And I still have my entire construction network the way that I'm supposed to, as well as my power grid. Yay. And then I will set you to loading. And I will set you to unloading. And then that way I can bring one train in, unload it, run it through. Yeah. And this should be what, 3 blocks? Nope. I need just the single double. Let's look at. So that'll be one double. Nope, that's a triple. Yeah. So that'll be 3. And then, okay, that'll work. That'll work. That's what I want. So next up, you need to be electric furnaces, which I'm not actually making currently. I should be, but I'm not. Okay. So with a single rail car, It has storage size of 40. So that's thanks for the offer and welcome to getting banned and reported. Bots. You were bot, not botter. Spam. And banned. There you go, buddy. And then 4 stacks up to 50. So that'll be 50 times 40 is 2,000. Is that right? No. Yeah. Yes. So, yeah. 40 times 50, 2,000. So that'll be 2,000 ore coming in. I need to go through 2,000 ore. So, add a recipe. Let's do oh, whoops. Go away. Uh, New recipe, ingredients. I need to set how many ingredients that I have coming in. Input 2,000. Why are you not letting me set that? And you are actually going to be in electric furnaces. Why? Okay. Yeah, that's what I want. But what I need is to set. I need to set how many I'm bringing in. Oh, now that's frustrating because I don't. Okay, so it's um, you are not helpful at all. Where is? There it is. Also not helpful. Okay, so it's 1-to-1 is what it looks like. One iron plate. Actually, I should be able to do that. Yeah, 1 iron ore to 1 iron plate. So it is a 1-to-1. So if let's say I wanted to do I need to do 1 full red belt. Output. What would a red belt? I would need 48 of the electric furnaces. So that would be 24 on each side. And that would be for a red belt. So we'll do 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. And that's 12. 24. Oops. And that should be 48. Yes. So that's 48 of the electric furnaces. And that's if I wanted to do um, one red belt's worth. That's 30 items, if I remember correctly, 30 items a second, if I have that correct. That looks to be about centered. Okay, so that would be that's 30. Yeah. So 30 items a second for red belts. Oh, that's good stuff. Give me a second. I need to break out the calculator. Okay. 2,000 divided by 30 means that I would need 66 belts for to go through an entire load in a second. Obviously, that's not going to happen. So if I do 2,000, if I do, let's say, that's 500 divided by 16. Oof. So if I do, let's figure it out this way. 2,000 divided by 60 means it'll take 33 seconds to go through 33.3 repeating seconds to go through the whole lot. It requires 3.2 seconds in speed. I'm trying to make sure that I can kind of figure this out. And this is where I start getting a little bit messed up because of the fact that my math for this sort of stuff isn't as strong as it could be. Let's take you and put you like that. And then we'll put you there. Nope. I need to bring you out here like that. Bring you out here like that. Okay. So essentially what I'm doing here is I'm going to take, and really what I should do is, have I finished it yet? We're getting close. How are we doing? Ooh, that's a little worrisome. So what we're going to do is before it becomes a problem, we're going to make sure doesn't become an issue. Forest out of the way. And first of all, let's get a radar, a proper radar up here. Then let's also do some. Let's do. Have some of those. And have some of these. There. That way we can kind of make sure that we keep that protected for now, because kind of a little bit of a valuable asset. Just a little bit. I'm also going to go ahead and put in a proper balancer here. We'll just do a standard. Actually, no. We'll do one of the other ones. And there. Just make sure that that is properly balanced. That way we can get the most out of it as quickly as possible. Okay. Of course, that's not going to help our pollution cloud, but oh well. All right, so I make all right. This is the fun part. An iron plate gets made every 3.2 seconds. That's its standard crafting time. One iron ore into one iron plate is 3.2 seconds. Now, granted, that is not taking into account the crafting speed. So the crafting speed, so that would be, wait, because that's 2 times as fast. So that is, I have 2 calculators up. 3.2 divided by 2 is 1.6. Okay, so that's 1.6 a second. So 30 times 1.6 is 48. All right. Now I can take, no, divided by 1.6, and that means that'll be divided by 30 means 40. No, that's wrong. So I have 2,000 of these. I have 2,000 coming in. What I should do is actually limit the trains to a specific amount so that I don't have run over. I think that's what I'm looking at. But I don't know what that number would be. Basically, what I need to do is just set this up so that I have a whole bunch that comes in, and then I have a whole bunch that goes back out, and then that's that. And then we have you guys there, and really, that should be good. Damn it. I could probably even do a second set of these to run even more through. Because they'll have, what, 4? Ooh. No, I got to watch out for that. Because I've only got the one rail car. Well, I could do 4 on each side. So let's grab this, and we'll do it down here. And then I can do I do this like that. Oops. There. Not what I wanted. No. Okay, we're better. Then we bring those down. And then I'm thinking, which is always dangerous, me thinking, just grab a whole bunch. No. Just realized that's the wrong location to connect it to because that's going to be the raw ore coming in. What I need is that. There we go. Perfect. And so that will bring in as much ore as possible for both sides. There's this lovely gap in the middle too, but not much I can really do about that. And then what I'll do is I'll have these coming down and around. And let me get a train going here so that I can see where I need. Because again, I am just going to be doing 1-1s. I'm not going to be doing big trains or anything. So just one rail car. That's going to be it. Do I have? I do. Okay. What do I need for those again? Oh, just the advanced circuits. Am I actually making those yet? Making my third level inserters. I am not. Okay. Probably because I'm not actually bringing up any red circuits either. Which I absolutely should be. Part of the problem is that I have this whole janky situation here. I'm hopefully going to be rebuilding a lot of this anyway when I go to redo my item mall in the city. God bless it. And okay. You need gears. And then you also need this is so terrible. But it shall work for what I need it to do. And there we go. We are now making bulk inserters, which is going to be perfect. Ooh. Oh, yeah, we have some nest cleaning to do up here. Specifically that one. Time to load up on some more ammunition. Ammunition. God, it's too much GTA on my brain. That's what it is. What do you say we go kill some fighters? It's going to be real fun when I actually get all of the bots going and have them start laying all this concrete down. This is going to be so much work. Let's grab some extra stacks. And then let's go nuke a nest. Oh, damn. That was a much bigger nest than I thought. That's what she said. All right, so it was a good thing that I went ahead and I put that radar down. Give me a chance to see that it was there and would eventually be a problem. And let's run our happy asses back down. I know I've got the car, but this is just easier. What I may do is let's. Actually, no, the radar that we've got is fine. It'll take its time and reveal some more stuff for us. These guys may eventually become problems in the near future, but we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Oh, goody. We are bringing in absolutely tons of iron. This is amazing. One could even say it's fantastic. Copper, however, still seems to be an issue. But again, we are hopefully going to be solving this in a little bit. Okay, back to work. So I've got 4 lines coming in that I need to take care of. That'll be these 4. There we go. And then we do that. That way we have our little buffer, storage buffer, and then that there, there, and there. And I will, because I like this. Whoops. There we go. And then yes. Okay. That should work for making sure that we can get this train loaded as quickly as possible. So we'll have 2,000 come out, we'll have 2,000, or we'll have 2,000 come in, we'll have 2,000 come out. And that should, I believe, work the same for copper as well. Yeah, it has the same crafting time. So this will just ensure that we get through as much as possible. Essentially, we are going to be doing 1 point, oh wait, clear, 1.6, clear, thank you, 1.6 times 60, that'll give us 96 plates a second. Is that what I wanted? Wait. Yeah. Times 48. That's incorrect. Somehow that is incorrect. I don't know how. Okay, we're doing. So that would be in a minute. Okay. So 1.6 times 96 will be 153.6 plates per second. Well, sort of. We'll figure it out. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a lot of stuff coming through, hopefully. And then the only other thing is that I just have to make sure that I am bringing across as much material as I can. There we go. Oh, and the last one. There. And so that should be moving with any luck, a whole ton of this. Okay, that'll be our loading. Now for unloading. Oh, whoops. What just happened? No. Nope. Nope. We got to undo that because that was about to be very bad. Okay. How far off are we? Okay. That's fine. Awesome. I've had that happen before and it was not good. That's weird that that actually was a thing again. I thought he fixed that, or they, whoever they are. The person who makes this particular mod. Before we go any further, let's save this. There we go. Last thing I want to do is have this save corrupted. All right. So that's going to be that one and that one. This and this. And I need... that. There we go. Make sure... Yep, that should be everything correct. Doot, doot, doot. And there we go. I don't know if that'll be enough to keep up with everything that we're doing, so I may have to adjust this unloading station. In fact, I am pretty sure it won't be enough. And I still have to go through and put inserters in, as well as all of the power poles. This is, I will say though, that I do like the lab here just because of the fact that it saves a lot of time and a lot of effort when you're having to plan out large scale builds. Because it's very easy to plan the whole thing out before you start investing resources in the actual build itself so that you can get the blueprint. Now, if you're doing one-off bespoke builds, it doesn't necessarily save you that much time. But it also doesn't not save you time, if that makes sense. Oh, look at Cruz being an idiot. Well, shit. All this work, and I just realized this isn't going to function right. And the reason why is because I have no way of bringing in ore down this side. So all of these are worthless. Oh, God. All of that work is just, wow. I am dumb. I am so dumb. Yeah, all of this is pointless. Wow. So I have to take all of this. Whoops. And set that there. All of this gets to go away. All of this gets to go away. Wow. I guess the back of my brain was tickling me saying, hey, you idiot, something's wrong. This was too easy. Now I understand why. Okay. Now that I am a little bit less dumb, I could actually, now that I'm looking at this, go this way. And there. This, okay, I think is going to work a little bit better. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Now, now this should be more in line with what I'm actually planning to do. And I can probably, maybe, so that's 6, 12, 24, 48, plus another 12 is 52. Oh, hey. How you doing, Hopeless Gaming? Awesome. Always glad to see that somebody's actually watching the VODs. Yeah, I probably should actually like put my schedule out there a little bit more. But how you doing today? Hey, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Oh, thank you for the subscription. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I see. Uh, that's a Prime sub too. Awesome. Okay. I think I'm starting to get it. I hope. That. Actually, let's take these out. Okay, so that'll be 4, 4. I hope. Although honestly, this is not about perfect saturation so much as it's just, oh, awesome. That's the best compliment I can get. As long as people are entertained, that's what matters. Okay. Think I might just have to leave it like this for now. I might upgrade this blueprint at some point. Well, I'm going to have to, because eventually this is going to wind up getting replaced with foundries. So that way I can bring in ore and calcite. Ooh, that's going to be fun. Do I no. This would just be liquid. So I would just be bringing in the iron ore, or not iron ore, the molten iron, dropping it off. Okay, yeah. So this won't have to change. Okay. Now that we've got that figured out, this can all go away. That takes care of that. So we've got 4 coming in, we've got 4 going out. I've got all of this dead space here, but that's fine. And yeah, there we go. Oops. And that should be it. The only thing I'm wondering about, and if I really, really could I? Nope, I wouldn't be able to. Okay. So what this calls for is we're going to take this out here. We're going to go to our balancers. We're going to do our balancer there. And then downgrade you to red. And that way, this will just make sure. Ooh. Oh no, I don't want to use that one though. And the reason why is because that one winds up with leftovers. That one, however, will not. I want this to just, everything flows through. That way I can get rid of those. Yeah. It's a little lopsided, but it'll look cool when stuff is going through it. Okay. Let's grab all of this. Come down to our rails. Loading and unloading. Smelting. Oops. grab our foundry and okay, I really got to figure out how to do the parameters on this. Eventually I'll figure that out. All right. The nice thing about this though is that with this setup, I can go ahead and put in whatever concrete I want to here. And I can use this for iron. I can use it for, excuse me, copper. I don't know how effective it'll be for steel, but I could technically still bring steel in. Oh, so it'll be useful for a lot of different things. That being said, let's pop back over here, save game, resume, and how are we doing on our biter epidemic? Not too bad, actually. So what I can do is we'll take this. There's our loading station. Just line this up like so. Plop it down. And now, when I run up here, we will have the blueprints in place. Run in, run in, run in. And I still need to go ahead and set up a mine here for this copper so that we can start grabbing it. Hey, there we go. Obviously, I don't have all of the pieces, but oh, I know why. There we are. Now we're starting to get some stuff taken care of. And this is going to be fantastic. How am I doing on ammo? I could probably use a little bit more. And thought I had fixed that. Apparently, I did not. So, God, I need to get faster. this run back and forth is so painful. Eventually, we will get there. Okay, one of the other things. Ooh, why am I so low on my circuits? Because I am so low on my copper. That is indeed a problem. Yes. Well, quality anything is nice. On my other space game, I went ahead and I gave myself a legendary mech suit. And first of all, having that much grid to work with is fantastic. But then also having that much inventory space is also fantastic. All right. I need to start making that. So that's refined. Oh, God. Well, and I've also got the. What is it? The infinite research stuff That always helps. But I need to start making concrete. Concrete is iron ore, stone brick, and water. I don't have a line for iron ore at the moment. So we'll just make one. There. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I am. I think I'm like trying to put some sort of door there or something. And there we go. All right. That'll take care of getting the iron ore. And that. And then it's just water. And then for refined concrete, I need the concrete, the water, and then iron sticks and steel plate. And yay. It's always 500 different things. Let's bring that in there. And I'll probably just set up like 2 stations here. And let's put you up here. Okay, and then I have another one of my. I do not. I need steel plate for that. Of course I do. Awesome. Excited to be upgrading the old beast to something a little bit different. I know every time I've ever done an upgrade, I always get a little anxious, a little excited, a little, jittery. But it's always like it's like getting a new car in a way, just without the, years long commitment to paying it off. That's awesome, though. It's always an exciting day when somebody gets a new computer, or at least gets to have their new computer finished and ready and good to go. Ooh, oh man, the level of patience you have. Speaking of GPUs, the 50 series announcements are now coming out. The 5090 and whatnot. I haven't watched any of the videos yet, but definitely they're getting ready to start ramping up. Idiot, you need power poles. Thank you. And there we go. It may also require power. Tell you what, though, it's going to be excellent at mining Bitcoin. Just wait. There are going to be entire third world countries without a power grid because all they're doing is crypto mining, which will be hilarious. All right. So that takes care of concrete. Now I need refined concrete, which again is concrete, iron sticks. What if I do... Oh, rock on. That's always nice to get a good headset. No, that's going to be a problem. Oh, damn, yeah. Hell yeah. I know what I've got is Razor, but I don't know which one it is. But I will say I have been rather pleasantly surprised with how good it actually is. And I need... There we go. All right, that'll be... Go. And we're going to go ahead and you will be our iron sticks. As I will bring up... Or do I already have? How much of an idiot do I feel like being? The answer is a major idiot. Let's be realistic here. There's never an opportunity where I'm not going to do something dumb. If I can help it. Or as I like to call it, efficient. Because that is exactly the line that I need right now. Yeah, efficient. You see, what we're going to do right here is we're going to take this doohickey and we're going to plug it into this thingamajig, and then it's going to output some shit. Basically how it's going to work. Best way to do it. Small problem as I'm noticing, though. That's not going to work. Because that's going to be in the way. That, however, will not be in the way. I do, but I don't use them like that all the time. But yes, they would technically be in the way. It's one of those things that I generally don't like using them at angles if I don't have to. I tend to try and use inserters in straight lines the way that they're intended to be. And primarily just because of the fact that if I ever stop using that mod, I want to be able to replace them effectively the way that they're supposed to be with their counterparts. So that's why I don't do odd angles with them if I can help it. Let's put that there, and we're actually just going to let it fill up. And I think that should be everything. Oh, almost. Oh yeah, no, it's totally screwed right now. The reason why is I'm not bringing in enough copper at the moment. So green circuits are just as bad. Red circuits are bad. Like it's just I'm not bringing in enough copper. But that's what this is for, is so that I can start fixing that. So that way I can start getting the concrete that I need. And then I can use the refined concrete to start making the rail stuff that I need. And like the rail supports and the elevated rails. So yay. And then I just need to bring up not white. However, haha. Nope. There we go. That'll fix that problem. And then now I should be able to do rails there. And there we go. There. God, this is terrible. Oh man. I never ever like I always wind up doing my best to be as efficient as possible initially. And then I get to a point where I'm like, screw it, just make it work. I don't care anymore. All right, that'll be the rails that I need for these, I think, which will be, yeah. Exactly. Maybe. If I ever get to that point. I think it mostly just stays at make sure it works. And we'll just rotate that. Okay, and then finally I have those guys, which again, yes, there you go. Exactly. And I will need that one there, and maybe that one there. I don't know. We'll see. Yes. Oh, now it knows. Oh, yeah, okay. Because of all the robot stuff. That's cool. And finally, you are, we'll do 20 for now. And same with you. What are you missing? Oh, you're just missing your concrete. That's fine. Yes. There we go. So the rail system will now be able to be fully constructed. And we can kind of start moving forward with our city blocks. It's going to be messy, but we'll be able to do it. And then I need large power poles. Give me that. So, next up on the agenda is let's go ahead and just get some more copper coming in right now because we absolutely are going to need it. Do I have enough electric miners? Let's grab some more to be on the safe side. Underground belts, medium power poles. That should do it. Also, how's our power grid doing? Okay, we're good. We'll be able to go ahead and at least get this copper mine up and running. Because really, that's kind of the important part. This poor thing is so absolutely pathetic in the worst possible way. So let's fix that. While we're at it, we can also go ahead. Oop, I hate that. We can also go ahead and start putting some stuff in place, as well as cleaning some of this up and getting it prepped for construction. Yay! There. Okay, yeah. I'm just, because of the fact that my four-way stops or my four-way intersections don't have a straight through. Let's find them real quick. Here we go. So these don't have a straight through. So you can only go right or you can only go left. So I'm plotting it in my head as to how a train would be able to maneuver through that in a way that would allow them to get to their destination. And again, it's one of those, I might have to redesign this. I don't know yet, though. And a lot of it is just the fact that I want to make sure that I don't have any issues with train routing. As I'm trying to maintain as high a throughput as possible for this with as little crossover as I can. That being said, however, sometimes you just have to bite the bullet. So, what I'm looking at here is, if necessary, um, What if let's take this out for a second, as well as this one. Okay. The reason being is, well, no, I have to keep it on. Actually, no. Let's do that. Grab you, and I want to find a spot where what if, there we go. Kind of have to figure out a way that I can get this to. This might actually just work. God, this is going to be hideous, but it'll function, and that's the important part. And then we just come across like that. And so we still get our weird sort of straightaway here. Okay. Let's do this. All right, let me grab this. Actually, let me grab this as well. There we are. Oh man, that is going to be absolutely hideous. And yet somehow I kind of like it. It has one of those like AI designed it to be organic kind of feelings that you see in a lot of videos. Like AI designed this new thing that humans could never do. I was like, well, I mean, we could have. We did technically. We designed the AI that did it. That's got to count for something, man. There we go. And then we bring that. That is absolutely hideous. And I think that does not get all of the directions now that I'm thinking about it. Um, no, it doesn't. I'm just now noticing. I might. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. Well, I maybe could. But I'm trying to leave this area as open as possible for like foot and road traffic. If I, how would I even do that? don't know how I would be able to get this direction to cross without it being just a huge pain in the ass. I might just have to revisit my roundabout idea because this is it's something special, that's for certain. If if I was working with a slightly larger footprint, I could probably do it. But again, no, because it's if I go for my is it this one? Sort of. It's actually going to be there's all my old rails. Okay. Yeah. So if we look at my old rails, this was a lot more painful to do. I think a lot of it just comes down to the fact that I also have to have the roboports in there and everything connected. I'll come back to this. Although this isn't necessarily a bad idea because what I could do is, again, get rid of the concrete and just have it as a naked blueprint and then rotate it in certain areas. So some would be vertical, some would be horizontal, and that way traffic could still flow through without much issue. It would just be kind of weird. I like the way it looks though. That's the thing. Okay. Yeah, because this doesn't quite come across the way that it's supposed to. I need um I honestly I don't mind the challenge. Only because it's in a way it's a new kind of puzzle and I like that. But the trick of it is that I need to get I wonder you need to come across to get to there, which is what that is and what that is. You need Yeah, no worries, man. I will figure this out at some point. For now, however, let us figure out what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of those for right now. There. Because I need this, and I want you to be towards the west. That gives me 4. Okay. That is perfect. There, there, there. Now I need to bring them. You shouldn't go away. Bring you guys here. So basically I can just run it down along here without it. Yeah, that'll work. Where am I at? There we are. Actually, I might just take a tea break here in a few myself, because my cup is empty. This is a terrible day. Yeah, we'll clean that up in a little bit. If necessary for the, well, no, because I'm not using this for anything. It's going to be down here that's going to get used for stuff, so. There we go. I'm sorry. That's not allowed. Up this line here. And then we'll just go ahead and bring one of these down for now. The others will come down just so that I have them here, but don't really see that I'm going to need all of them for down here. Okay, awesome. And with the influx of copper that'll be coming down, yay. Just pick up another one. Awesome. Let's also go ahead and boop. There. Of course, that'll just fill up the other side as well. Oh, that's beautiful. That is a whole lot of copper coming down the line. Ooh, I should probably... Yes, I should. We're going to have to come up here and balance it. Oops. I have built so many of those. I think that one's correct. Actually, I might be a little off on that. Let me double check the blueprint. It's been a while since I built one by hand. Yes, I am actually incorrect on that, but only slightly. There we go. Easy fix. Yeah, there we are. That's better. Now how we doing on... Yeah, power's fine. Mostly because we're not like really utilizing the whole factory right now. So it's one of those situations that if we were using all of the factory all right now, it probably would be killing our power. But we're lucky because that's not the issue. That's fine. So, as far as destinations go, thinking what I'm going to need is need to figure out our four-way a little bit better. You know, oh, damn it. I hate it when I have an idea. I mean, I don't hate it, but because what I'm thinking is, let's grab it. Yeah, sometimes it does, you get an idea and you're like, ow, the pain. Why do you do this? Let's grab let's grab that. And then that one and that one. So that way I can figure out where I need to put those. And then I need, let's grab you and you. This is, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but that's kind of the fun of it. There we go. Oh, hey, that that works perfectly. Okay. All right. So that is our right turns, which is what I wanted. This is our left turns. Left there. Okay, so that is more or less what I want. And then, oh wait, nope, dummy, you just did the right turns again. What I want is to do this. And that feels wrong. Well, I mean, it feels wrong, but it feels wrong for. There we go. Ah, there we go. Got to get it just right. There we go. All right. I know why it feels wrong, though, because I need to take this half and I need to split it. There we go. All right. That's a wrong about. Absolutely 100% wrong about. And nope. There we go. That doesn't quite work. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. That works though. Okay. Pop you back a little bit more, like so. And then I'll just fix what I need to. And there. I I think I like that better, honestly. I think that's honestly just going to be a better solution. We still wind up having our right turns, just get off of there and go. You should still be able to come across without any issue. But I think in general, and especially because of the fact that we are having such small trains, that this is going to be a better solution. I like the look of this. This looks like fun. This, I think, though, is just going to be more functional. Unfortunately, unfortunately, it's just going to be better. So yeah. Now all I have to do is um, you there. There we go. Um, there, there, and there. We're yeah. No. Okay, there we go. That's better. And then that one, that one, that one, and that one. So no. I want it to be that when you're in the roundabout, you're in the roundabout. I want it to be one whole chunk. No, I don't. You're being dumb, Cruz. Stop being dumb. Because then that would limit throughput. Because it could be that you have somebody who's going left and somebody who needs to go straight. So this will, yeah. I was having a dumb moment, which happens frequently, way too frequently. Let's be realistic here. I shouldn't have as many dumb moments as I do. But nothing can stop me. All right. That it's oh shit, I'm losing my marbles. Not that I really had too many to begin with, but I shouldn't just be giving them away. Let's grab this and just make it easier on myself. There we go. Gotcha. I think let's take a look at what you've got. I've seen that before, actually. The problem is the footprint, I believe. I think that might be a little bit bigger than the square that I've got. But I might poke at that design a little bit later and see if that'll work. But I think this should be fine. Again, we've got small trains. They should be in and out of these blocks pretty quickly. I'm not too worried about it. So what I want to do is gotcha. We're going to take you and boom, copy that. I've still got this here and I've still got the original somewhere as well. Maybe I don't. Not a big deal. Do I? No, I don't. Oh well. What matters is that I now have a new wrong about. A good four-way should work. Awesome. There we go. Okay, back to this. And I am actually going to go ahead and I'm going to take a short tea break. Should be about maybe 10 minutes tops. Grab myself a snack as well. I'm getting a little bit peckish. And then once I get back, we'll see about starting to plan out more of the factory and also probably having to eliminate some more biters so that I don't have to worry about them later. So I shall be back in just a few. Once I get there, it is. Doot. All right, see you guys in about 10 minutes. Alrighty, there we go. Talking to the family for a few as well, since they were making lunch, which lunch is always good. Okay. And while my tea is going from boiling hot to at least drinkable, let's enjoy some Dr. Pepper. Okay. So now that I have my roundabout figured out, what I need to also figure out is why are you? Oh, I know why you're blinking, because I don't have the parts for all of you. Let's start getting some of our rails in place. Go. Ooh, how's the fuel up here doing? So a little bit of a silly thing here is the fact that one of the mods that I have adds a recipe that turns wood into coal, which, in all fairness, really should be a thing in vanilla Factorio. Now, I'm pretty sure we've talked about this previously. I don't think it should be as effective as it is. But part of the problem is that there's all of this wood that you can wind up collecting. And you never really use it for anything other than power poles for a little while. And then after that, you stop using it for power poles because you start using mediums and larges all the time. And then eventually you just start using substations, so it doesn't even matter. There we go. Look at that. Ain't she a beaut? So being able to utilize and turn wood into coal makes sense. Well, yeah, but the trees still don't do anything. That's the problem. All it does is it plants a bunch of trees, and then you have a bunch of planted trees. I think the only thing that they really do is help reduce pollution. But beyond that, they don't serve a purpose. Oh, yes. We are starting to get our rail network in place. All right. Let's go clear out this stuff up here. There you go. Destroy it all with fire. Good Lord. The past few days I've actually been doing all right with not having a major cough, and then all of a sudden today, can't help it. It sucks. Holy shit. That is a hell of a yield for crude oil. 19,000? That's going to be a good one. All right. So this is... do that. Oh, that was the other thing I needed to make, now that I'm thinking about it. is that I need to do a corner template. Although, as I will most likely be removing all of this at some point in time, what if we just put our... Oh, because there's a whole bunch of stuff in the way right now. Like a stone. Well, that's not helpful at all. But a stone mine is kind of in the way. Just a little bit in the way. And I need... I wonder... I also need to figure out where I'm going to put... All right, man. It is a bittersweet moment when it's time to retire an old best friend. However, it must be done. So, to the old machine, you had a good run, but now it's time to go to sleep. At the very least, its memory shall live on through the next one. All right, man. Have a good one. As always, thanks for stopping by, buddy. Okay. That is... So this right here is our well, this is our station stuff. What I want to do is I need... I'm thinking I'm going to need... vertical? Yeah. Fair play. Fair play on that one, you fucking nerd. Have a good one, buddy. Oh my god. I love the fact that I have such nerdy followers on my stream. Um, let's see how quickly. I think that's actually about the best I'm going to get for speed. Without really cranking it up, that's probably the best bet. And doing like speed modules and stuff. But we're not quite ready to start getting into modules. However, is that only 100? That needs to be way higher. No. You need to be that. And there. And if I do that, Actually, no, that's fine. Because I only need the red circuits out of that. Awesome. And then we bring. Oh, Shazbot. Not currently making any lubricant, but eventually I will be. So at the moment, okay. There we go. When I start making it, this is where things get interesting. Oh, really? That's okay. All I need to do is start making the lube. Who knew? Actually, probably quite a few people. Let's grab the slow ones as well. And then yeah, okay. And then you're just those. You are that, and we'll actually set you to 600. And then I don't know precisely where I'm going to pull lubricant in from. Probably do it here, maybe. We'll get there eventually. And then you, I don't have, and I'm currently working on Automation 3. So we'll get there eventually as well. Yep. So it's just lubricant that I'm waiting on, which I will have to change up my refineries down here. Start producing. Which I should. Nope, I just need water. If only there was a machine that existed that allowed me to pull water out of the ground. And that I already had over here. Let's bring this up here. Like that. Two. Buckle my shoe as I break the door. There we go. Exquisite. It's almost like I know what I'm doing, but not quite. There we go. All right, now we can go ahead and start getting everything out that I need to. So this produces 55 petroleum gas, 25 heavy oil, and 45 light oil. So it produces way more of the gas, petroleum gas, which I could go ahead and siphon some of that off for things like um, making solid fuel if I really, really need to. But eventually, I need to go ahead and start making the lubricant for the fast belts. For now, however, my biggest concern is mostly just making sure that I have this all in place. And that I have my inserters. What are you missing? Oh, you're missing the thing that I put right next to you. Oh, yep. Sometimes I swear I know what I'm doing, and then other times I just can't claim that at all. Oh, wow. I am a special kind of special. All right, how we doing on large power poles? Need more of those, and then also more of those. And then, yeah, at this point, we're just waiting on steel. Oh, man. So much fun. Okay. So, let's see about getting more of this done up. Drop that off. Drop off stone. Drop off coal. Just kind of clean up the inventory a little bit. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to bring up some more. There. Excellent. Okay. Now for this, I was thinking about putting the T-junction in here, but might not. That's cleared out. Some of my belts back. I will be really happy when I finally finish that stone, but one issue at a time. All right. So this will be now the real question is when I go to why did I not grab any fast belts? Or, is that what they are? Yeah, fast transport belts. Do I have individual smelting stations for each of the plate types? I'm thinking that might not be a bad idea, and especially when I start transitioning from furnaces to foundries. And the reason being is that what I can do is how do I want to do that? Because eventually what I need to do is also consider handling quality. There's a lot of trees. Fortunately, I can make them all disappear. That is now a lot of coal. All right, so this is, I believe, where I'm going to want let's bring this down here, maybe. And then yeah, because there's going to be a little bit of an overlap there. I might need to tweak that up so that it fits better. Yeah. I think that's what I'll do. Oops. Where's my loading station? Actually, this is the staging station. So get rid of this. Actually, that'll be fine. And then one back. There we go. And so that way I'll be able to go ahead and just connect this into whatever I need to going forward. And it'll just fit a lot better as, there we go. Yeah. There we are. And that. And then we put you there and there. And then finally that and that. Excellent. Okay, yeah. That'll work a lot better. That'll make me feel better. That's the staging. Yep, there we go. So we will take out this. Oh, and I just realized I did the thing that I didn't want to do. I didn't actually want the concrete in it. So that way I could put the staging station in wherever I needed to. Let's save our game. There we go. I'm not adverse to having the concrete there. I just didn't necessarily want it there. There we go. Now I'll just have to fix the other side. But this will make it. Get rid of you. So essentially, the way that this is, I'm hopeful is going to work, is that The staging station is where all of the trains are going to sit and wait. And they are specifically going to sit there waiting until they get the signal to then go somewhere. And once they get that signal, they will then be dispatched to wherever they need to go. And I will set up a bunch of interrupts and groups for all of that. So, for instance, if I need more iron ore, or if I need more iron plates, a train will get dispatched to go to the iron mine to go pick up the ore, then take it to either the smelters or to the location for making molten iron. Then from there, it'll take it to the foundries or the furnaces to make iron plates. Then the iron plates will be delivered to whatever the next location is. I'm hopeful I can set it up that way. It'll be a first time for me, so it'll be a lot of trial and error, and probably a lot of error because of the fact that, again, completely new system. In fact, I am really, really happy with the fact that I've gotten the city blocks just right. Let's make those. Oh my God, Cruz. How many times are you going to be so dumb? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Oh, I really am just. The mistakes of yesterday is really what that was. What are we doing over here? We done with this stuff yet? Not yet. Getting there, though. More than likely, at some point in time, what I'm going to wind up doing is rediverting this into a loading bay. So one of these. So that way I can bring it to smelting station and have it taken care of. That being said, let's grab our wrongabout. Get it in place. Oh, I need more rails. But the good news is we're starting to get our rail system in place. So, yay. Let's see. Well, I'm out here. Let's see. I need probably a a horizontal. And then I'll get the roundabout in here. Also need to go ahead and clear out this nest next. Yep, that. Essentially, we're starting to get the city in place. The next thing that I need to do, the next blueprint that I'll need to make is for probably the item mall. Actually, no. The next blueprint that I need to make is for green and then for red circuits. And that one is going to require, I don't know if it'll require multiple stations or not. I could just do the one station and then offload on one side or the other as necessary. So do like copper plates on one side get offloaded, and then on the other side are the iron plates for the green circuits. So that way it's one train of each. And then how you have a stack size, storage size of 48. So what I could do is set this up. You are at that would be one wagon's worth. So if I do one of those per, essentially, let's do 4 of these. So that would be one wagon's worth of copper. That would be 2. So 2 trains fill up those 4. And then as long as I keep it above, let's say, 500? Yeah. And then once it gets down to 500 or less, it calls for the next train. That'll work. Because hopefully by that point, I'll be able to just, because the station that'll have the copper will have buffers. The station that'll have the plates will have buffer chests. So yeah, that'll track. Okay, I need rails. Give me them. And then what are we doing on? I need more of you apparently. And then I need to drop off all of my wood. Let's fill up our 2 locations. Awesome. And now I should be able to go ahead and grab my belts. Some of those and some more of those. There we go. That should be what I need. I'm actually kind of excited. So, a while back, I believe it was probably either earlier last year or earlier this year, or sometime last year. I had done a playthrough of Factorio space exploration. And I didn't get nearly as far with that as I had wanted to, primarily because of the fact that the issue that I was running into was one of trying to switch from a main bus to city blocks. And unfortunately, that didn't quite work. Plus, I also was just at a point where I was like not seeing the numbers of viewers that I was hoping for, which I have since amended my mentality on that. At this point, I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. I do it for me. That aside, though, um, one of the things that I was having issues with when I was putting together the city blocks the last time, and I mentioned this yesterday, was that I had an issue reconciling the rail network and sort of specifically how I was to get the rails to fit in with everything. And that was kind of my biggest pain point. This time around, I'm actually really, really happy with the fact that I have managed to better design everything so that it all fits within this template. Now we get to go kill a huge nest. Hopefully. This is a little bit of a problem when you have not enough ammunition for your turrets. There we go. Took us a little bit, but we got there. Did I lose any? I am down to 46, so I've lost about 4 of my bots. That's okay. I'll be reaching a point where I'm making them anyway. There we go. Now, I just need my vertical. And there we are. We now have 2 of our stations connected. So we have our unload, and we're going to have our our load when I actually have it put together here. There we go. That's yeah, that's the L. I need the U. Oh hell, might as well start putting it all together. And then I also need to start bringing in the electric furnaces. I am very definitely using filters, apparently. I am not attractive. Thank you, though. It's just the lighting. Or drugs. You could be drunk. I wouldn't call it the land of infinite happiness any time of the week, but yes, I am from the States. If you were to ask Twitter, we are very definitely not the land of infinite happiness. Did you? Oh, probably because. There we go. All right. Oh, I don't hate it. I don't hate the USA at all. It's the place that I've lived all my life. What I'm saying is, it is not the land of infinite happiness. Yeah. Not according to some people. Some people say that we have too many people that are chosen to live here. Personally, let's actually get rid of those. Yeah, there we go. I listen to most people. Most people, while not necessarily having the smartest things to say, at least have something to say. And so sometimes it's better to listen to what most say, because you can at least figure out what is necessary and important. There's nothing wrong with listening. In fact, that is probably one of the biggest problems that we run into, is that we stop listening. We stop listening because, well, obviously that person doesn't have anything important to say. And then we miss out on maybe the subtext or the context, or we miss out on important information that they otherwise can't share normally. So definitely listen to people. But always try and make the best informed judgment call that you can. Even if you wind up being wrong, try and do your best to get as much information as possible to make the right call. That's the important part. Let's see. I need more ammunition. Again, I think we need to bump this up to 1,000. Originally I'm from Colorado, but now I live on the East Coast. Let's see. Grab some of that. Technically, I kind of live in the South, but it's like middle South, middle East Coast South. No, I am not a university student. The only secondary school that I went to after high school was art school, and that was 22 years ago, 23 years ago, something like that. And I went for digital arts and 3D animation. Learned a lot, used very little of it. Went into debt for a lot of years. Good old school debt. Fortunately, I had already paid it off by the time they were forgiving debt. The bastards. I'm a lot older than that. Um, Fill in some more of these. Well, thank you. Mostly it's probably because I don't go out into the sunlight very often if I can help it. And mostly I try not to stress about things. Stress is one of the biggest things that ages people. Stress and sunlight. And dehydration. Make sure you get hydrated. Water's important. And no. Okay. Awesome. Another nest taken care of. Oh. Yeah, I've officially reached the point where I've started hitting old man status. Yeah, if only for the simple fact that the aches and pains are starting to build up over time. Like waking up in the middle of the night and then not being able to go back to sleep. So I root around for a while and I'm like muttering to myself. I think your neighbor just has a problem because people sitting out and sunbathing, that is so absolutely normal. I think what it is that your neighbor's just jealous. Or closeted. Could go either way. Oh, nope, not that one. Okay, next up. So I've got all of this set up. God damn. Got the lungs of a 60-year-old smoker. Even though I'm not actually 60. Awesome. It's always good to have a goal. Goals are absolutely important, and I probably need to finish my wrong about. I also need that one, that one. To be fair, though, there's probably a lot of people here in the States that don't know what vitamin D is either. So it's one of those. It doesn't matter where you are. Some people are just not well educated. All right. The start of our network, the start of our city. We've got our two roundabouts. We have a furnace station that's not finished yet, but it's going to get there. We've got our staging station. I mean, that's a lot of countries these days. In all fairness, like considering the number, and really, you could replace illiterate with ignorant, and that would absolutely describe the US right now. As much as I hate to say it, and especially the younger generations are probably the worst about it, is just the level of ignorance of what's outside of their own sphere of influence. Let's clear those out of my way because they're annoying me. And oftentimes, people lack the initiative or the desire to try and learn about things outside of themselves or outside of what they are aware of. I don't doubt it. I'm not saying that one country is going to be better than the other. But every country, every place that you live has its own set of positives and negatives. There is always something that somebody's going to love about it, and there's always something somebody is going to dislike about it. And that's just the way it is. That's natural. That's normal. It's okay. You know, a lot of people, one of the worst countries, Ohio? Hell if I know. I couldn't even begin to say which is the worst country. And it's personal opinion. Because I imagine that there are people in your country who actually enjoy living there. I know that there are people who absolutely hate being in the United States and want to live somewhere else. Fair enough. All right. My biggest issue is currently steel. Do I have... Am I even making electric furnaces outside of... I am not. Hmm. And I know I'm not making steel furnaces. Let's steal all of those. And... Hmm. I need to get rid of all of this. I can also get rid of this. I'm going to have so much coal to empty out of my inventory. And whoops. There. What I will want to do is... That's going to be a pain in the ass. Okay. Hmm. This presents an interesting dilemma. Because I can't necessarily get all of these in. Yeah. So I have to redesign all of this. This is going to hurt. This is really gonna hurt. And okay. There. What I need to do is we'll lay some of these down. There. I need to get rid of this. We're going to have to change all of this out. There we go. Now, before I go throwing all of that onto the belt, there. Let's at least get copper going again. And then we'll start down here and work our way up. That is just the best way to do it. And there. So, let me take you. Actually, probably better off doing that. Then I can copy all of that, get rid of these. Boom, boom, boom. There. That should allow for this to all work. We'll also get to see how much more power this is going to take, because I don't know. We're gonna see here. However, this should drastically increase our steel production, if only because of the fact that it will be faster than it was. Yeah, much faster. That's okay. There we go. That's all of them. And of course, once we actually start getting more of the steel going, it'll probably be a good idea to upgrade our plants again. I should move all of these, but I haven't yet. As what I want to do. That. I need going to need, well, steel plate. Why do I have those right? Oh, I think I know why. Why do I have those there? I don't need them. No, I don't. Oh, I bet I know why. And it's because I'm an idiot. But that's okay because I'm used to being an idiot. But I think specifically those are there because of the fact that when I was creating the template, I was being silly and did a star shape pattern and didn't need to. Oh yeah, look at all that steel coming through. That is so much better. Granted, it still isn't a whole lot, but it's more than we had. And that's important. Oh, goody. Goody gumdrops. But I think what I'm going to do for now, because we've actually gotten quite a lot accomplished, is I'm going to wrap up for today. Tomorrow, what we'll start working on is actually getting more of this in a usable state. Specifically, so that way I can start actually utilizing it. And just hopefully getting to a point where we'll be able to. First of all, I need to increase my power generation, which is what we had started working on. So I might take a little bit of time off stream just to build up the stuff that we need for that. I also need to look at getting a corner template done so that I can then bring this around and back up, and that we'll have better overall maneuverability for trains around here. Although, honestly, down here would be the better way because then I could do this as a 3x3 block, which is kind of what I wanted to keep it as anyway. It just so happens that the big problem that I'm running into is that this is going to be in the way. So, other than that, though, in fact, what if I put you here? Yeah, a little bit in the way. I could, however, reroute the belts down and then have them come in and join up with the, oh, what are those called? Now I can't think. Balancer. Oh my god. Um, so yeah, have this come down, reroute into the balancer down here, and then I could go ahead and run the horizontals across, put a put one of these bad boys in here. I just have to change out a couple of things and then run that across to up here. Yeah, that could work. That could actually work really well. I could also swap this out to a wrongabout very easily. And then that way I can run rail off this direction if I needed to. Yeah. So we have some options here. I like options. Options are good. Swap you there, and then I put you in place. So that way I know what's going on. And yeah. So there we go. Let's get this saved. And then, yeah. So tomorrow we'll go ahead and work some more on the rail system. Hopefully be able to go ahead and start setting up some stations to utilize it and start trying to figure out how we're going to handle interrupts, the staging stations, and also fueling trains. Because right now, I don't have a location for fueling trains up, so that'll probably be something that I put together, whether that's an individual station or a set of stations that I can drop off and set up that way. So definitely something to figure out the logistics of. This is going to be one of those playthroughs that, like my last one, takes a long time, only because of the fact that I'm not trying to rush to space. I've already done Space Age. I've already beaten it. I didn't get to the Shattered Planet, but I did at least get out to the edge of the solar system on my last playthrough. So I've already done all of that stuff. So in this particular case, now I want to do the next step is start making Mega Base for Space Age and take into account things like quality and utilizing these ships for interstellar, or I should say intersolar logistics, being able to utilize them better for going between planets, bringing stuff in, bringing stuff out, that sort of thing, import, export. So that's basically what I'm looking at for this playthrough, which is why it is going to be kind of a long one. Other than that, though, that is going to be it for today. As always, thank you all for joining me on these misadventures. So glad to have you guys along for the ride. You all have a wonderful day. Stay out of trouble. And remember, if you get caught, I don't know you. I will catch you guys tomorrow.